Hola, hola, it's your girl Erica from America. Welcome to the Confidence Chronicles podcast. This podcast is all about helping you stand in who you are, stop giving a fuck what people think about you, start standing as your fully expressed self, girl. As you are, as is, there is no filter needed. You are fucking awesome. And I am here to remind you, I'm a confidence coach and I'm a bold stand for confidence. And I cannot wait to dig into today's episode with you. Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hey, hey, hey. How are you? What's been going on in your freaking life? I cannot tell you how happy I am that you're here once again. Or if you're brand new, hey girl, what's going on? I don't know how you got here, but I'm happy you're here. For my regulars, let me just say to you, I want to lick your face because I'm just so grateful for you. I have like 123 reviews, 5-star reviews on iTunes because of you listening, subscribing, downloading, fucking sharing, writing your reviews. Like I was literally crying my eyeballs out. My homegirl Angel Phoenix, shout out to @theAngelaGallo on Instagram, read me some of my reviews because it's the kind of friendship we have. We like call each other and just cry about the impact that we're having and the amazing women that we're serving. Like literally we cry to each other all the time. Like that's what we do. I'm like, you won't believe this, blah, blah, blah. So that's what we do. That's our friendship. It's the best thing ever. So here we are, and she's reading me these reviews, and she's like, oh my God. And then she's reading her reviews, and we're just in tears. And I just want to say to you that I appreciate you. I appreciate you because there are so many podcasts, and there are so many people, and so many messages, and so many blog posts, and fucking books, and this and that, and audio books. And I just really, really need you to know, like, real shit. Not like, thank you for listening. Like, real fucking shit. Thank your ass and your ears. Thank your ass. Thank you from my whole heart and my whole being for tuning into this podcast, for sharing these episodes with the people you love. Because I really believe that the messages that are wrapped into this podcast need to be shared with whoever will fucking listen. So please know how much I think about you, and I'm honored. So thank you. Today's episode is all about how you've changed, girl. You've changed. There's a thing in Australia, it's like a little saying where people go, you've changed. And it's like funny, but there's like, to the funny comedy, there's fucking truth, right? You start doing this work, you start working on yourself, you start evolving, you start lifting up your consciousness, you start becoming aware, you start becoming conscious and kind and reading books, and you start shifting and changing. And guess what, baby? You don't want to hear gossip anymore. You're like, I don't want to hear that. You don't care about reality TV anymore because you don't want to be asleep watching that bullshit. You actually don't even watch television anymore because the ads are so ridiculous that you mute the ads, or you just shut the whole mesmerizing, hypnotizing, big-ass screen off. And you are no longer reading gossip magazines. You're not talking shit with your girlfriends about her husband. You're not getting fucking blasted or drunk until you're blacking out because you want to numb out of your life. You're not doing that anymore. You're interested in fitness. You want to be healthy. You're interested in talking about how to heal your fucking trauma and past. You're seeing a coach. You're listening to my podcast. Maybe you join the sisterhood. Maybe you start working with a coach. Maybe you start digging deeper into why you do the things you do. You start questioning your thoughts and your mind and your beliefs. You're journaling. You're fucking meditating. You're doing yoga. You ain't playing. You are not playing. You are hooking your ass up, fixing your shit, sorting your life out, and managing the fuck out of your mind and being on purpose. You are quitting the jobs that don't make you happy, and the relationships and the friendships. And you are like, boom, shakalaka, watch out. I am here. I'm doing the damn thing. And guess what happens? The people who knew you how you used to be aren't cool with it. They got something to say about it. You've changed. Who do you think you are? Oh, all of a sudden you're better than us because blah, blah, blah. Or you used to be blah, 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 and now you're not. I don't see you anymore. Oh, you're too good for us. Who do you think you are? Now you got money, that means blah, blah, blah. And let me just tell you, that what you can look forward to if you are actually working on changing your life. Think about it. Changing your life. It says it in itself. I want to change my life. Well, that means that your life is going to change. Your friendships are going to shift. You are going to let go of certain people in your life so that you can attract other people who are on the same level as you. If you think about it as like levels, and you're like, what level am I on? And the people that you used to hang out with are on level 21, and now you start shifting and you're now on level fucking 75, and you're trying to hang out with people on level 21. And I'm not saying you're better than them, by the way. I'm just saying they're on another level. And they're doing shit that you don't care about. They're fucking listening to reality TV. They're gossiping about celebrities. And you're like, why the fuck? They're complaining about prices of fucking gas and electricity. They are bitching about their husbands, yet they're not doing anything. They hate their job. They're bitching about their bodies, but they don't go to the gym, and they still eat fucking ice cream and watch Netflix. Like, these people are in full-on victim land. And you wonder why when you start working on yourself, they got a problem with it. Because their scarcity mentality is, if you're doing better than me, that means you take away my ability to do better. Their scarcity mentality is, if you have more money than me, that means I can't have money because you took it. It's like the platform. Like, we shy down and we don't stand in our spotlight, and we don't take our space up, and we don't stand in our fucking platform for fear that we'll take away someone else's spotlight. It's like, baby, you got a spotlight and I got my own spotlight. You have a platform, I have my own platform. You being your amazing, fully expressed, awesome as fuck self does not take away from my ability to do the same. You actually light the way up for me. You actually hold a sign going, Erica, this way. Hey, baby, follow me. Look what I did. Here are the trails. Here are the tracks. You just walk on those and you'll have your own spotlight and you'll be killing it as well. So here's what I want to say to you. Yes, you've changed. Good. That's what you paid the money for to the coach. That's why you joined the fucking program. That's why you're listening to the podcast for hours and hours and binging. Binging. People are binging to change. The messages I get on Instagram, I'm binging your podcast. So I am binging the desire to shift and change my mindset so badly. Yet there's shame and guilt around the fact that I'm different. Why is there shame and guilt? You feel like you're going to lose your friends. You are going to lose your friends. But guess what? If you're losing them, consider that maybe they were not your friends. Maybe they were people that were vibrating at the level you were vibrating, or they were chilling where you were chilling in the fucking swamp and the mosquitoes. And now you want to move away from that shit and take some higher land and become more conscious and more aware and move up. And they want to stay there in the fucking swamp with the mosquitoes. And you're like, I don't want to be here. I want to go climb the fucking mountaintop and hit Mount Everest and look around myself. And I'm trying to use a metaphor. It's not, I don't know if it's working for you, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you're trying to get out of that shit. You don't want to be in the pit. You want to move out of the pit. You found a fucking ladder. Here we go. This is going to be a good one. You found a fucking ladder. You created your own ladder. You built shit in the walls of the pit. You cracked it with a rock and you climbed your ass out of the pit. And they're grabbing your feet, pulling you down. And you're like, bitch, get off me. You're shaking your leg and you're like, yo, let me go. But then you get onto the top and you look down and you see them in the pit and you're like, oh, I feel so bad. I shouldn't have left. I should help them. Guess what they can do? They can A, take your ladder, or B, create their own fucking ladder, or C, ask you to throw down a rope. And I'm sure you would. But what you can't do, baby, you cannot climb down and be in that fucking pit with them and try to throw them out of it. That cannot happen. You must get your ass out of there. And if they offer and if they desire, they can follow you. I had one of my mentors say, when you meet two people, right? Two people meet, whoever has the highest consciousness wins. And by wins, I don't mean they're a winner. I mean that the highest conscious person by default will carry that energy. Meaning, if you come and you meet me and you're fucking screaming and yelling and being erratic, I'm not going to come down to your level. I'm going to stay up here, conscious as fuck. And I'm going to look at you like, I'm sorry you feel that way. And I'm going to walk away. I'm not going to fight with you and punch you in the face and come down. I used to do that. But I am higher consciousness. I am fucking awake. I am aware. I know what the fuck's going on. So you can come up and meet me. And I'm here and I love you. But I'm not going to jump down to your level. No fucking way. So here's what I want to say to you. Where you are right now is where you're supposed to be. If you started working on yourself and now all of a sudden you feel good, you feel conscious, you feel like, fuck, I'm working on my shit, trust that the friends that you had to leave behind, you will attract new friends. If you're over here on the left and you're chilling in the swamp on the left, as you start moving to the right, as you start getting out of the swamp or climbing the stairs, consider that as you climb the stairs out of the fucking pit, there will be people at the top of the pit that you can't see when you're in the fucking pit. You actually can't see them. You think they don't exist. They exist. Keep climbing that fucking ladder. And you'll be like, oh, hey, Erica. Oh, shit. Hey, sisterhood ladies. Everybody's up here. But we are not going to see you while you are hanging out in that fucking pit. And you better believe we're not coming down there. But your friends are not going to follow. So you feel lonely while you climb those stairs. Yeah, it's lonely. But trust, my love, that you moving on, working on yourself, and you bettering your life, and you changing bad habits, you will find new people on the journey to what you are doing. And when you get there, all those people are your people. But those people cannot see you until you start moving in that direction. And then you find them. So that little gap of climbing the steps is the fear of you going, oh my God, I left my friends. I'm mourning. And you didn't leave them, by the way, but this is what your mind's going to tell you. I left my friends. I'm a shit friend. And you're mourning them as you climb the stairs to the new level. Then in the new level, you meet all these other people. And you're like, fuck, actually, look at all these people that are doing the work like me. There are billions of people, millions of people doing this work. You just got to find them. There are men, there are women, there are partners, there are future people you're going to fall in love with that are doing this work similar to you, that are on the same journey as you, that feel exactly how you feel right now. And you can connect with them. But you cannot have them while you stay down in that fucking pit. And you cannot have everything you want if you do not get your ass out of that fucking pit. So please know that it's normal what you feel. 100%. This is part of growing pains. This is part of you evolving and changing. And as you evolve and change like a fucking chameleon, you will find your fucking people. But if you feel the call to work on yourself, please do not let anybody hold you, the ankles of you, and drag you back into the pit, because you have identified you don't want to be there, and it's your responsibility to get yourself out. I love you, and I hope you have the most amazing, amazing week. Thank you so much for listening, my love. Do me a favor. If you feel called to, please, please, please share this episode with a sister who needs to hear it. I so appreciate you listening and you following and you commenting and you reviewing. If you have a second, hop over to iTunes and leave me a review. Make sure you subscribe so you do not miss another episode. And lastly, and most importantly, thank you for your time, your ears, your energy, and your attention. I know there are many podcasts that you could hear, and I really appreciate you listening to mine.